is Jarvix's Hot Dog Song of the Week. You're listening to Lindsay's Lounge on the Spy, KOSU.
It's your hot dog song of the week with Jarvix. Make Oklahoma weirder.
Hey listeners, it's Jarvix again with my Hot Dog Song of the Week.
Let me get a hot dog.
Let's talk dissociation. And I don't mean the psychological state wherein a person disconnects from parts of their inner or outer selves. No, I'm referring to a little thing called Dissociation Recordings, a Norman-based experimental music label and live performance hub that started up in 2023. For this episode, I want to turn your attention to an artist on the Dissociation roster, mutem. Over the past few years, Oklahoma City's mutem has released well over a dozen sound passages. And I say sound passages because I feel that it's a bit more descriptive than the term album. Some of these are fashioned like albums with a track list of studies on a theme or process, but others are simply single-track recordings that can reach runtimes as long as 45 minutes. There's a whole world for this kind of music in the vast spread of the underground. Within Oklahoma, we have ongoing live projects like Tulsa's One Ox and the aforementioned Dissociation Recordings in Norman, carrying the torch from other DIY institutions before them, continuing to provide a space for artists to create and share sound art without compromise. Dissociation in particular aims to pair experimental sounds with experimental visuals, beamed from a projector toward whatever makeshift wall or sheet can double as a projection screen behind the artist. If there's an artist that has quickly become a staple of these shows, it's mutem. Not just because mutem often handles their own visuals, but also because it's a project that very much understands the assignment, which is to explore the unconventional. You'll find quite a bit of exploration in this episode's Song of the Week. It's one of mutem's more digestible cuts, curbing some of its indulgent runtime and ponderous meditations to present a track called Your Tarot Results. Don't judge it by its first minute, which has a percussive, almost light industrial feel with its affected voice sample, metallic reverb, and repeating synth patterns. Before long, you'll be soaked in soft atmospheric sustains that progress into cycles of distant distortion and chime in turn. If you dig what you hear, you're gonna have to check it all out on Bandcamp, as mutem's music is not on Spotify, or at least it wasn't when I looked. But if you're into this kind of music, you're probably not too surprised. Bandcamp is a hotbed for this kind of stuff, and it's well worth the dive. If you're not sure where to start, maybe check out Dissociation Recordings. They just released a whopping 3.5-hour compilation album, and yeah, I did listen to all of it. A lot of it is regional music too, so if you've wanted to get into, say, the Dallas-Fort Worth experimental scene, this is a good sampler. But on this segment, we focus on Oklahoma artists, so let's turn it over to Oklahoma City's mutem. From the album Dissociation Recordings Volume 1, here is Your Tarot Results by mutem.